You can't run or hide from the hand of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. It's going to catch you no matter where you are.
That's right.
You know, so go ahead.
Now, just kind of lay back off that, you know, it's no, like you say, no matter where you are, you can't run from it. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, when you went back to where it says, and during the Jake time, the Jake of trouble, you know, Jake will be delivered out of it. I'm paraphrasing. That's the elect. That's not all of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have some of the brothers, the Lord gonna put that covering over that's gonna be safe from those times. Like you say, you're gonna have some that's gonna be martyrs and things like that. But overall, the elect is gonna be saved, and at that time, it's gonna be sealed. It's like Pastor Hart said, he believes the elect already is sealed. But you're gonna have those brothers that's gonna be saved out of that time. You know, this is Matthew 24. I'm gonna start at verse 37. Okay, let's start at verse 36. It says, but of that day, an hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in these days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage until the day of Noah entered into the ark. All right, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. All right, so you got, you know, like I said, and that's what the times we're in now. You know what I'm saying? We in that time. We're in the time of Acts. And when you go around, we out here on highways and byways, you know, like you said, preaching, putting out these prophecies. You have people just going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, going to the bar over here, you know what I'm saying. You got women walking over here half dressed. You got men over here drunk, you know what I'm saying, and you got scoffers walking by. You got all these people that's going around just living, being married. You know, they're not really discerning on the time that we're in. They don't understand the times we're in. You know what I'm saying? They don't look, like you say, we were talking about this earlier. They got that tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? They got them blinders on, so they don't see left or right. They just see straight ahead. And all they see straight ahead is life. You know what I'm saying? But this is a life of wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in wicked society. And the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. So the times that we're in, we're starting to, but the men of the Lord, we're starting to see, and like I say, prophesy, you know, and been saying that this is the time of destruction. This is the time of wickedness. This time of everybody starting to see that this nation is starting to crumble. But yet you have the other heathen nation, 2/3, that are having no thoughts whatsoever of the times we're in. They just want to go and party and enjoy themselves. And it's going to come in, and it's going to come in like a flood. And when that happens, it's going to be too late. You know, for you 2/3.
That's right. And that's exactly what the verse the brother just brought out is going into. How Jake loves to party, man. Jake want to dance and sing and have a good time, you know, smoke weed, drink, and just party all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's anything is wrong with having a good time, man. You know, of course, Jake doing it wickedly, you know what I'm saying? But everything is about balance, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know the times that you're in, and 2/3 of Jake has no idea of what times they're in, man. And that's why, just like the scripture that he just brought out, said that they're going to be given in marriage, you know. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Bring it up.
Verse Matthew 24, verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Eating and drinking is Jake to a T, man. They love get-togethers. They love having family time and you know, these family events, you know, where they come together, you know, reunions, whatever. Jake loves to eat and drink, man, and party, you know. They're going to be doing these things. They're going to be giving hand in marriage. You know, women going to be delivering babies. You know, when the destruction happens, all these things are still going to be going on in the earth, man. It's going to be like a regular day. Jake going to wake up, get dressed for work, kiss his wife goodbye, go to work and normal things, and the Yahweh Shai and the angels gonna show up, man. You know what I'm saying? And those missiles gonna get launched, man. And then Jacob gonna have no idea what to do, and he's gonna be running around panicking with his head like a chicken with his head cut off, man. You know, and basically gonna be through. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want to. They the same ones that's walking by every week when the brothers are out there on the streets at camp bringing this word out, trying to wake these Jakes up. You know what I'm saying? Those that pass by and shake their heads or give some kind of little smirk or have some little scoffing word to say or whatever. Those are going to be the ones, you know what I'm saying? And deservingly so, man. You know what I'm saying? They going to get caught.
Remind me of the movie, The Knowing, with Nicolas Cage. How, Nicolas Cage, he was running around trying to see what was going on. He knew something wasn't right. Like you said, he kept seeing these, I guess he would call them premonitions, so-called, like I say, it was prophecy. He was seeing that what was coming about. But if you see before that fire hit, everybody in the world was just still walking around doing their everyday Joe Blow thing. You know what I'm saying? Partying, drinking, going to work. Let me do what I'm supposed to do today. Let me look at my schedule. And what happened? That fire hit, and before you know it, fire just consumed the world. And it's also, that's funny because it didn't. I'm not mistaken, but it didn't show the whole world. It showed America was going and getting in that destruction. It was showing America that was being destroyed.
Esau knows what time it is, man. Esau knows that America is through, and these elites. When I say Esau, I'm talking about the elites of Esau, the banking families, man. Known as the Illuminati today. They know exactly what's going on. They know the prophecies of the Bible. They know who they are. They know who the Israelites are, and they know what's going to happen. That's why they're planning to pursuant to Amos the 9th chapter in verse 2. They're going to try to hide in their little underground bunkers. They're going to try to go into their little space stations. You know what I'm saying? To try to get away from the hand of the Lord, man, which the scriptures clearly tell you in Amos 9:2 that the hand of the Lord is going to bring them down, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not, going to bring them down out of the heavens, out of their little space stations, and they're going to bring them out of the bunkers in the ground, man, in hell. Though they try to dig into hell. You got it out? Bring it out. Bring it out.
This is Amos 9:2. Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them.
And that, Salakia, in that hell, again, it ain't talking about some fiery place you go for you Christians, man. It ain't talking about some fire, some place of eternal fire and torment. That doesn't exist. That's a Hollywood production, man, to scare you, man. That actually was to scare Jake into being good slaves, man. That's all that is. It's not real. There's nothing anywhere in the Bible about any eternal hellfire. You don't have understanding. That hell is merely talking about into the ground, digging into the ground. If you go into your backyard and dig a pit, a hole in your backyard, or a pit in your backyard and dive and jump into it, you just jumped into hell, man. That's all it is. It's just talking about, because hell literally means the grave, man. It means death as well, It means, so affliction, but it's just digging into the ground. That's all that is, because this scripture right here, what the brother's bringing out, is going into their underground bunkers. Go ahead and continue on.
Okay. It says, I'm going to start at the top. Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, this will I bring them down.
So, hey, whether they run into their little bunkers or try to go into their little space stations, their little satellites and stuff they got out there in space, the Most High's hand is going to take them. The 144,000, which by then they'll have those spiritual powers, are going to go into these places, man, and snatch their asses out, man, and put them in chains. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do about it. It's prophecy. It's already written. It's going to happen. As a matter of fact, I got to bring out my favorite scripture. It's become my favorite scripture, and I love to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? This is Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 11, and it reads, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." So all of these things that we're bringing out and going into is written, man. So we just read it. The Most High says his word does not come back to him void, but it's going to accomplish what that which he sent it. It's going, his will is going to be done, man. At the end of the day, there's actually in the scripture that says who can resist the Most High's will? No one, man. That's in Romans, the 9th chapter. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the Most High has spoke in this Bible, man, is going to come to pass. Things have come to pass. Things are happening, and things are going to happen. And there's some things that have happened that is going to happen again. Right. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But the Most High's word is going to come to pass, man. You know what I'm saying? You got something else?
This is Ezekiel chapter 7. And this is going into chapter. I'm gonna start at Ezekiel chapter 7, verse. Let's go to verse 12. It says, "The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive. For the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return. Neither shall any strength himself in the iniquity of his life. They have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready. Be none goeth to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitudes thereof." And it says, "The sword is without, and the pestilence of the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him." And like you say, this is back in the time when Ezekiel, when it was like judgment over Israel, but you're gonna, he was letting them know that it was coming close. But that's what we're gonna see in these days. You're gonna have, you can have Jakes in the military that's gonna be going up into the military. Like I say, they're gonna be going into the Valley of Jehoshaphat with Esau, when all the nations are basically round about at this time. So, and also, you're gonna have this pestilence and things that's gonna be going on here in this in America. You're gonna have, once this, like I say, the economy collapse, you're gonna have people are gonna be going nuts. You're gonna have them going and kicking in doors. You know what I'm saying? This is a probably, this is before the militaries come in, because that's what they're gonna I'm thinking may bring in martial law. May or may not, but you're gonna have this collapse. After this collapse, you're gonna have like you say, these race wars gonna be going on. You're gonna have riots after the collapse of this economy, because that's drawing near. If you look at the stock market last week, everything is dropping. Every day I looked, everything was dropping. Nothing was going up. So you're gonna see a lot of pestilence, a lot of famine that's gonna happen. And with America living so comfortably and lavish, you're gonna see this within a matter of days, if not a matter of a day. Because once everything be cut off and shut off, you're gonna have people that's just gonna come out the sides going nuts. Like you say, trying to go into your houses, gonna go and like you say, you're gonna have these 2/3, these like the brother mentioned, the 2/3 that's gonna be acting up, going around shooting, killing. You're gonna have these Edomites that have been wishing to try to put their hands up on Jake. You're gonna have them going off. That's why these militant groups are been practicing, shooting, getting prepared for this day. So you got Esau that's knowing that this day is coming. Like I say, because even some of the not the elite, but some of these lower Edomites, they know what's coming and they're preparing themselves for it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of you 2/3 Jake, they prepare yourself. You just want to know where the next party is at. Like I say, nothing is wrong